This is Fitness Blender's Plyometric and Cardio HIIT workout for lower body. In this routine, we're going to be doing 7 different exercises, and we're going to be doing an interval of 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off per exercise. We're only going to be going through one round, and we're not going to need any equipment for this routine. Now, we haven't included a warm-up or a cool-down with this routine, but you're definitely going to want to make sure you add one in. Let's go ahead and get started with our first exercise, the single leg squats. We're doing this for 40 seconds straight, half and half on each leg. So starting with that left leg, you're just going to squat down nice and low, trying to get as low as you possibly can. And then with that right leg, you're going to extend it out in front of you as straight as you possibly can. Just make sure that you keep that right leg in front and not behind you. If it tucks underneath you or behind you, you're actually going to put a lot more stress on that left knee. Alright, go ahead and switch legs. Going to switch over to that right leg this time. So squatting with that right leg, that left leg out in front. Now because you don't have any weight over your shoulders, you don't have to really worry too much about letting your back round. But it's always a good idea to practice good form, so make sure you're trying to keep that back as straight and as flat as you possibly can. Almost done, just one more repetition. And let it relax. Alright, we're going to be doing a 20-second active rest. Now I'm going to be doing just a jogging in place for my active rest. You can do the same thing, or if you want to make it a little bit harder, jumping jacks or high knees to get that hurried up even more. Now our next exercise is going to be burpees. So go ahead and get ready. And begin, starting into 40 seconds of burpees. Now we're doing a full burpee here, so you're going all the way down into a push-up position, coming back up to those feet, and then doing a really nice hard jump at the top. Now if that's a little bit too hard for you, you can cut out the jump at the top, or if you want to make it a little bit harder, then do a push-up at the bottom. Now this isn't for repetitions, this is just for time, so do it as quickly as you can, just making sure you keep that form nice and clean. We're almost done, just about 10 seconds left. Keep pushing it really nice and hard. We've got a 20-second rest coming up here. Keep going, we're almost done. And let it relax. Alright, now you've got your 20-second rest period. Remember, this is an active rest, so make sure you keep moving. At least shuffling your feet or shifting your weight back and forth. Just don't stop moving. Alright, our next exercise coming up is a jumping lunges. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Start them up. Make sure you're trying to get nice and low into that lunge, getting those feet nice and wide apart just like you would with a traditional lunge. Now this one's going to be a killer on those legs, a killer on those lungs. You're going to be really tired through this one. You might not make it the full 40 seconds. Try to keep them jumping as quickly as you can. Once you start getting tired, you can switch out to just a regular alternating lunge if you have to, but try to keep that jumping motion going. We're almost done, just about 10 seconds left. Keep pushing through it. I know it's going to be burning right now, but just keep going. We're almost done. Got about 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, good job. That was your full 40 seconds. Now you've got 20 seconds of rest. Go ahead and grab that mat. We're going to be moving on to that next exercise. Try to keep moving the entire time. Our next exercise is the rolling plank tucks. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. So go ahead and drop down on those elbows and toes. Go into that regular plank position. You're going to roll off to the right side, pulling that knee and elbow together on that top right side. Then back to that regular plank, flip it over onto the left side, pull that left knee and elbow together, then flip it back. Just keep alternating back and forth as quickly as you can. Take your time if you need it for balance, but otherwise try to push yourself as quickly as you possibly can. Get a nice tight oblique crunch every single time that knee and elbow come together. We're almost done, just about 10 seconds left. Keep alternating back and forth. Make sure that form's nice and solid. Pulling that elbow to knee every single time. Nice tight squeeze on that oblique. Alright, go ahead and let it relax. Go ahead and stand up for that active rest. Get those feet moving again. Make sure you're not taking any time standing still. So check that fatigue factor. Make the decision of whether or not you need to increase or decrease the difficulty of that active rest. We're coming up on the next exercise, the power skips. Let's go ahead and get ready. And begin. So nice skip motion, just driving that knee up as high as you possibly can, alternating every single time. Try to get as much distance off the ground as you can. I know those legs are tired, you might not be able to get a whole lot of distance, but the key is to try to push 100% as hard as you possibly can every single jump. Now just keep checking that form, really jumping as hard as you possibly can, driving that opposite arm of leg up to get that little extra oomph out of it. Just make sure you're alternating every single time. And you're trying not to let yourself come down too hard. You want to try to make a really nice soft landing every time. Now we're almost done, just about 10 seconds left. Just keep that motion going. We're almost there. And 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, got another 20-second rest. Make sure you're still moving around, shuffling those feet at least. Trying to do a jog in place. Go ahead and get that mat ready for this next exercise. We're coming up on the mountain climbers. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Drop down those hands and toes. Start shuffling those feet back and forth, driving those knees up as high as you can, still trying to keep those hips down as low as possible. Now the harder version of this is making sure that every time you draw that knee forward, you don't let that toe actually touch the ground. Slightly easier version is every single time you pull that knee forward, you actually let that toe touch, take a little bit of weight, and then you jump it right back again as you bring that other knee up. Just try to move those feet as quickly as you possibly can. If those legs give out, just try to turn it into a nice slow stepping back and forth with one leg at a time. But keep trying to push through it. We're almost done. We've got less than 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. And let it relax. Go ahead and stand up. Start that active rest. We're almost done with this routine. We just have one exercise left that's going to finish those legs off. So make sure you push it really nice and hard. All right, our last exercise is a lateral jump plus a squat jump. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Get down nice and low, do that squat jump. Go ahead and jump right into that lateral jump. Another squat jump, and then right back again to that original position with that lateral jump. Back into that squat jump again. Just keep cycling back and forth as hard as you possibly can, straight up and down for that squat jump, and as hard as you can, left and right for that lateral jump. Just keep it going as hard as possible. Remember, this is your last exercise for this routine, so really make sure you make it count. All right, we've just got 10 seconds left. Keep pushing it. We're almost there. 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and go back into that active rest. You still have your cool down to do, but otherwise this workout is complete. You just finished Fitness Blender's plyometric and cardio HIIT workout for legs.